Hello students, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn quadratic equation and introduction about the quadratic equation. So let us start our lecture today. So quadratic equation. So very first question is, what is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is an equation. The very most important word is it is in one variable. Quadratic equation is an equation in one variable with degree 2. With degree 2. So now the question is that what is the degree? So degree is the highest index of the variable. Degree is what? It is the highest index of the variable. Index means it is the power of the x. Means degree is the highest power of x in the given equation. So say for example, I am having one equation that is 9x square plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 9. So here you observe that the x is having highest power as 2. X is having highest power as 2. Therefore we can say the degree of this equation is 2. Means it is known as the quadratic equation. It is also in one variable. Therefore it is a quadratic equation. Now another equation is in z variable, but here you can see that the z is having highest power as 5. Z is having highest power as 5. Therefore degree of this equation is 5, which is not a quadratic equation because quadratic equation must be having only 2 degree. Now next is 7x square plus xy minus 5y square. So here you can observe that x is having 2 at maximum power and y is also having 2 as a power. So degree of this equation is definitely it is 2, but it is not a quadratic equation. Why? Because it is in two variables. There are two variables x and y, and the condition for quadratic equation is that it is in one variable. So our this condition is not satisfied here. So we can say it is not a quadratic equation. Now let us discuss the general form of a quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is having 2 degree, means a term with index 2, or you can say maximum power as 2. So let us write x square plus 1 degree term, means it is x plus any constant that is equal to 0. Now put the coefficients. So here put a, here you can put b, and here it is c. So a is what? A is the coefficient of x square. What is b? B is the coefficient of x. Now what is c? C is a constant term, and a, b, c are any real numbers, and you know that 0 is one of the real number. So let us try to put a is equal to 0. So if you put a is equal to 0 in this equation, then whole equation is converted like this. If you put a is equal to 0, then equation will be bx plus c, which is not a quadratic equation because it is having degree 2. Means it is not a quadratic equation, it is a linear equation. So here the very necessary condition, that is that a can never be equal to 0. A, b, c are any real numbers, but the condition is that a is not equal to 0. Why a cannot be equal to 0? But if we put a is equal to 0, if we put a is equal to 0, then equation is converted into quadratic equation is converted into linear equation. Therefore a can never be equal to 0. So now next is, if b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0, then what happen here? So if we put b is equal to 0, then equation will be x square plus c, which is definitely a quadratic equation. So it is a quadratic equation. If c is equal to 0, then it also be a quadratic equation because x square power term is there. Therefore it is having 2 as a degree and it is in one variable. Therefore it is also a quadratic equation. So b and c can be a 0, but a can never be equal to 0. That is the necessary condition for being a quadratic equation. So now next is, let us discuss some examples of quadratic equation. So let us check whether the given equations are quadratic equations or not. So the very first equation is here. So let us convert this equation in a standard form. You have to arrange orders in decreasing powers of x. So here we can convert this equation, x cube goes to left hand side becomes plus x cube. minus 4x square goes to left hand side, becomes plus 4x square, and 11 is there in left hand side. So this equation is converted into the standard form. Now here you can see x is having highest power 3, means it is not a quadratic equation. So it is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore it is not a quadratic equation. Very simple type of question is given here. It can be asked in 1 mark. Now next one is y minus 2 into y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now all of you know that a plus b into a minus b is what? A square minus b square. Yes, a plus b into a minus b is what? A square minus b square. Similarly, we are having a as y and b as 2. So you can write down y square minus 2 square. So it is y square minus 4 equal to 0. Here middle term is missing, but still we can say it is a quadratic equation because y square's coefficient is not equal to 0. So it is in the form of y square plus 0y minus 4 equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation, right? It is a quadratic equation in variable y. Okay students, thank you very much. So we are ending up our session here only. Keep watching our channel. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, and see you soon in the next video.